Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. We are on episode 70. So, a part in this episode will not be kid friendly. I repeat, a part in this episode will not be kid friendly. So, pause it, save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But a part in this episode will not be kid friendly. So now that that is out of the way, grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So y'all know how I like to start off my episode. I like to start off with a mental health check. So mentally, I would say that I am at a 10. I've been having a great week. Nothing has been going on. Like, I've been having a good week. I've been staying over at work, which is very surprising because it won't nothing too major, like an hour and a half, just Monday and Tuesday. Came home today though, but yeah, cause it's like when it's time for me to go, baby, I'm out the door. Like, I don't play, but yeah. So I've been having a wonderful week. I cannot complain at all, honestly. Like, I just been in a good mood. I got a good night's sleep last night. I think I was out by like 8 o'clock. But I've been having a wonderful week. I hope that you guys have too. I hope that you are at a 10 or if not better. I just hope that everything is working out for you guys. Make sure that you stay prayed up. Make sure that you stay positive if and when you can. And don't let people disturb your peace. Like, that's all I've been about lately is protecting my peace, my happiness, all of that. Because I feel like it's really up to you to make sure that you are happy, that you are peaceful, and all of that. Because you'll have people that will try to disturb that, try to bring you down. You know, misery loves company. So I feel like just be your own peace. And if people are not bringing you peace, baby, you just need to let them go. Keep them at a distance. Remove them. All of that. And I know some people don't always want to remove people, which I get it. But you have to look out for yourself. Protect your peace and your happiness, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. None of us want to be miserable and unhappy. At least I don't. So yes, and if you are not doing well, just talk to the Lord. You can talk to me. Write it down. Listen to music. Music has really been getting me through, and do what you love. Like, I'm a person, I love to line dance, okay? Or I put on music that I don't have to skip, like the playlist I don't have to skip, which, excuse me, I've been real heavy on my R&B and soul playlist, and it's certain songs that, like, put me in the zone. Like, I'm dancing, singing, all of that. I just been in a good mood lately. I'm really happy and all of that. So I've been good lately. I have, but my inbox and to my social medias is listed below in the description box. Or you can just email me at Real and Raw with Ree if you need to vent, get something off your chest. You can always write in. And I miss y'all sending me y'all voice notes with different like topics and all of that, or anything. Like, I miss that. And y'all can send me some advice, questions, concerns, topics, all of that. Like, when I say my inbox is open, I mean that. Like, it's open to y'all. But we are going to go ahead and get into the episode. So, we are going to talk about pride real quick. I'm a person where I might be going through something or need help or whatever, but I'm not the type to ask for help, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people will throw that up in your face, and I will never ever give a person a chance to be like, oh, I did this for her, or I did this for you, or you asked me for this, or you asked me for that, and you still owe me this. And I will never ever give a person a chance to say some shit like that, like, ever. And I guess you could say, like, my pride does get in the way. I guess you could say that. I mean, I see it. But that's just what it is with me. Like, I just can't give a person an opportunity to throw something back in my face, because I'm not that type of person. Like, if I do something for you, I'm doing it out of kindness of my heart. I'll let you know, like, if I need you to give it back to me, or I got you this time, you just, look out for us the next time. But I have done that with people, and they never looked out. Like, never. And I mean, I have done that to the point where, like, if I want you to go out or something, and I'm like, nah, I got it. I'm going to, pay for you to get in, buy you drinks or whatever. Food, if you want food, just look out, next time when we go out, just look out for me. Just, do the same for me. I ain't even asked for my money back. And we went out a few times. They did not look out, didn't, nothing. Mind you, I had my own money, but it's just the point, like, nah, girl, I got it. You had me last time, let me get you. Or, something like that. I appreciate that, but I take note in stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to ever say nothing. Ever. But I'm gonna take note of who treat me, how I treat them, or if they treat me better. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't have to run behind people and ask for your money. Like, I'm very, very, very big on that. Like, if I look out for you, and that's another thing. If you ask me for help, and then listen, if I can't go to you and ask you for a dime, it doesn't make sense that you come to me asking me for money. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense. And that's why I try not to put myself in a position where I need a soul, where I need to ask somebody for this. Can I borrow this? I'm short on this. Like, no, baby. I'm going to be penny pinching and struggling by myself before I ask you for help. And I know it really should not be that way, because there's some people out here who are really genuine and they'll really look out for you, but I guess I will never know. I will never know. Like, I just can't fix my lips and ask nobody for nothing. Like, that's just not something that I can do. Like, my parents or something, cool, but I just can't do it, because I know how people are, and I'm not one of them people. Like, friendship will be over if you ever throw some shit up in my face that you did for me. If friendship is over, like, I don't care about it at that point. But yeah, so, and then it's another thing, like, if I'm like, you ask me what I'm doing, and I'm like trying to figure out something with these bills, and then you ask me, like, what's up? Like, what's going on? Or whatever. Like, what you mean? And I'm like, I'm really like, I don't get paid till such and such. This is due now, or this is due in 2 days, and I'm just trying to figure shit out. I feel like you should offer. I don't feel like I should be like, you got such and such on this. No, I feel like if you really genuinely wanted to help me, you would. So, no, I'm not going to fix my lips to be like, you got $50 that I can hold so I can pay this bill. Like, no, that's not me. I'm not going to do that, because I feel like when I mentioned it or I said something, if you really wanted to help me, you would have helped me. So, no, I'm not about to ever fix my lips and be on some shit like that. Like, that's just not, no, to each their own, but I just can't do it. That's just something I can't do. So, a dude and I were talking about, like, the whole double texting thing and texting each other first and all that. And I was just like, I'm the type of person, and I have always been like this. It has never changed. I don't see it changing. But I have always been that type, and I let dudes know this. I really do. If I text you, excuse me. If I text you the day before, you ain't got to worry about me texting you the next day. Like, depending on, I don't know what's going on in my throat. Like, I don't know what's going on. But, if I text you the next day, depending on what I say, if I'm just like, okay, or something to what you said, okay, cool. Like, not tripping off of it. But if I said something like, I don't know, like, asked you a question, or I sent you like a text, I don't know. I don't really know. But the point is, if I text you the day before, I'm not going to text you again the next day first. Like, that's just not what I'm going to do. You won't hear from me until you hit me up. That's just how I am. Some people might call it petty, childish, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. That's just what it is with me. I don't believe in blowing people's phones down. I don't, not unless you my man and I'm sending you like some cute stuff, like you sleep and I'm telling you I miss you, I've been thinking about you, or, you know, sexual stuff. But outside of that, I'm not blowing nobody phone up. That's just not something that I'm gonna do. Um, so the dude was pretty much like, why can't you double text or whatever? Like, this your pride. And I'm like, it's just not something that I'm gonna do. Like, if you, let's just say I text you at 10 a.m. and told you good morning. I hope you have a great day. Haven't heard from you, so here it is, 2 o'clock, and I'm like, I hope that you're safe and you're okay. Haven't heard from you. That's just, I don't know, like, that's just something that I really can't do. Like, it's just something that I can't do. I come around eventually sometimes, but it pisses me off if you are okay. Because I'm like, okay, they've been up and they've been moving around, they wash their ass, they brush their teeth, but they ain't said nothing to me. And here it is. It took me double texting you to get a response. And then sometimes y'all responses, if I double text you at 3, you might not hit me back till 6 o'clock, but you good. You straight. And I'm not with that. No, that will piss me off instantly, because it's just like, so what you been doing all day? And I get, like, I'm not your woman. I'm not going to question you and be like, so what you been doing all day? Like, I'm not going to do that, but it's just the principle. Like, no. What are we doing here? Lord. Consistency is so important to me. Like, it is very, very, very important to be consistent with me. Inconsistency is a turn off. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I want nothing to do with you if you can't give me consistency. I don't think it's that hard. And then people be like, no, I don't check there might be days where I don't check my phone. Shitting me. Like, let's be for real. Shitting me. And then most people have kids these days, so you telling me you ain't checked on your kid, you ain't checked to see if they ate, they didn't hit you up. Like, miss me with the bull, baby. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, let's be for real. Now, there are people who are on their phone more than others, yes, but let's be for real. Nobody goes a whole day and not check their phone, like, at all. It's just not a thing. At least for me. I'm checking my phone. I'm always on my phone. Like, I love my phone. But, yeah, I don't know. You have woke up, you have brushed your teeth, you cleaned your face, you showered, you put clothes on, you ate, I'm sure. Baby, you have checked that phone. I don't care if you went to take a leak or you went to do a number 2. You checked that phone. The woman was just not a priority for you. And that's just what it is. And people don't want to hear that. Like, that's the truth. People don't want to hear it. But that's what it is. She wasn't a priority. So that's why she didn't get a text message that morning. Because when you first meet somebody, they on your line. Like when the vibe is hitting and all of that, they're on your line, and then at some point they might switch up. But yeah. I'm just interrupting y'all real quick to make sure that whatever platform that you are listening to my podcast on, whether that be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it may be, make sure that you like this episode. Make sure that you follow my podcast. And let's get back on into the episode. One thing I really, really, really hate is people like making false, or should I say fake promises, knowing damn well that they are not going to fulfill those promises. It's like, if you tell me that you're going to do something, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm not going to run around and keep asking you, because that's like, and this is no shade. If he listens to this episode, it's no shade, I swear. But one of my male friends asked me, what do I want? Like, what do I want or what do I need for my apartment? For my house, right? So I tell him or whatever. Mind you, I will give him this, like, I had sent him pictures of like a size that I wanted, and so he sent some back, and then we had like a little dilemma because the delivery fee for that was like $100 or whatever, and I'm like, no. Although I wasn't paying for it, I was still like, it's a little high. So we agreed that was high. So, I think that he was still gonna get it or whatever, but he was like, it would be better if he like goes and gets it out of the store versus ordering it online. Just go get it out the store, and all of that, go pick it up. So never heard anything back about it. So then my aunt got it for me when she asked me what did I need. So then she got it for me. Him and I hung out or whatever, and then we were talking about it. So I was like, oh, my aunt went ahead and got it or whatever. So he was like, what else do you need? So I told him, and I'm the type of person where I'm not going to keep like bringing it up. I'm not going to randomly send you a picture of one that I saw. I'm not going to do that, because I feel like if you really wanted to get it, you would be like, hey, did you ever check on such and such? Let me know when you do, whatever. But I don't want to feel like I'm pressing you about a thing. I don't want to feel like I'm pressing nobody about anything. And I'm the type, I'm not going to bring it up. Like, I'm going to leave that shit where it is. And, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just keep note of it. Like, that's what I'm going to do. Take a little note and be like, okay, strike two. But yes, it's like, don't tell me that you are going to do something and you don't do it. Like, I don't like that. I feel like people just say stuff because it sounds good. I'm not saying that was him. I don't feel like it was him. Maybe he had a lot going on. I don't know. But I still feel like, communicate that. But outside of that situation, I do feel like people just say shit because it sound good. So I just be like, I hear you. Or that sound good. Because people just say stuff. And I'm not with that. But people hate when you tell them that they just saying stuff, but that's the reality of it. Like, show me some action, honey. When you order it or you go get it, show me the receipt, okay? That's my ice maker, guys. If y'all can hear it. But I did notice that every time I tell y'all that it's some noise in the background and I go back and listen to the episode, the noise, like, y'all can't hear it. But yeah, like, I don't like false promises and fake promises, all that. I don't like that. It's like, if you have no intentions on doing it, on getting it, just shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. But it's like, for real, just shut up. I don't get it. Is it like you're trying to impress me, or like, what is it? What is it? Cuz I will not be impressed if you don't do what you said you were going to do. If anything, I'm going to be like, okay, they full of shit, and I'm going to fall up off of you. So speaking of that, so, and this is no shade either. No shade at all. But this dude, we can call him I don't even know if I would call him a friend at this point. I'm gonna just say associate or whatever. So we were supposed to hang out, right? Supposed to hang out, and this is what I fucking hate. I really do, and I think I talked about this in one of my episodes before, when I was talking about how men be testing women or something. When a dude makes plans with you, let's just say a dude made plans to do brunch tomorrow. So the next day, the day of the brunch, right, he texts you and he's like, good morning, how are you? You text back, you say, I'm good, how are you? And then he's like, oh, I'm good. What are your plans for the day? And it's like, what? I'm not, listen, if you ask me what's my plans for the day, I might be like, oh, nothing, I'm just chilling. Or going to get some food by myself and chilling. I'm going to say something because we both about to play fucking stupid. Because what do you mean? If you made plans to do a brunch with me, why would you ask me what are my plans for the day? Like, what do you mean? I don't get that. And then it was like, I think in the episode or something, whatever episode I had mentioned this in, the men were like, oh, he was just testing her. Why the fuck are we playing games though? Like, what are you testing? Because I'm going to play stupid right along with you, because clearly you are stupid as hell. Like, why would you ask me what am I doing for the day? Do you not remember the plans that you made the day before? No, I'm not with that. It's like stupid. So back to the dude. He texted me like early morning and told me that he hopes I have a great day. And I'm like, what? It instantly pissed me off. Like, took me to 10, because it's like, okay, you playing with my time now. Like, you're playing with me. And I don't know, I just kind of felt like the vibe was off the day before on the phone. But I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. You know, I'm an overthinker. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. So let me just, like, relax and all of that. So, the next day, it confirmed, like, okay, some shit was off. And so when he told me to have a great day, I'm like, you too. But I'm pissed. But it's just like, you know what, I'm not about to feed into this, but I'm still pissed. So I had put up a snap, but it wasn't just about him. It was about him and somebody else or whatever. So I saw that he put up a snap and was like, that's what happens when people, what did he say? He said that's what happens when people speak too soon or something like that. And no, people miss out on stuff when they speak too soon or something like that. And and when I read that, I was like, who he talking about? Knowing he was talking about me, but you know, you got to ask yourself, like, who they talking to? But it was just like, did I really miss out? Because you clearly told me to have a great day. And it's like, if you had intentions to see me, chill with me, whatever, hang out, why would you tell me to have a great day as if we're not going to see each other? And then I had said something to him. I had said something along the lines of, what did I say? I said, do you mind telling me, like, what happened? Never heard anything up until this day. Haven't heard a thing. And mind you, that was like a few weeks ago. Like 2, 3 weeks ago. Haven't heard a thing. Nothing. It's like we just stopped talking. And so when people do that, I just feel like if you got a situation going on, anything like that, if you fucking with somebody, just say that. Please just say that, because it's like I wasn't riding you like that. We were like literally having conversation, cool, friendship type of vibe. He was cool, like cool as hell. Conversation flowed naturally, all that. It was, I don't know what happened with the man. Like, no idea. No idea what happened. And it's like if you have somebody that's cool, I'ma still talk to you, still vibe with you, all of that. Like it's no, it will be no hard feelings. So I didn't get what the issue was. Still don't know what the issue is. Still don't know what happened in one day. Still don't know what happened. And it was all this, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You wouldn't have to do this, you wouldn't have to do that. This is gonna be like this, that's gonna be like that. So it was just a bunch of BS talking to me. A bunch of BS. Like, no, baby. Actions gotta follow when you say something to me. Other than that, I don't believe nothing you saying. That's just where I'm at with it, if we're being honest. Because I feel like too many people just be talking and saying shit because it sound good. Or they trying to impress you. But you can go ahead and miss me with that because I'm good on it. And me personally, I feel like the old me, like, gave people way too many chances to play around with me. Way too many chances to just keep showing me who they were. And I feel like me now, who you are is who you are. What you show me is what you show me. I'm not a person that's like, oh, I'm looking at potential. No, I have always been that girl where it's like, oh, well, I see so much potential in them. And no, it's not like that anymore. And me and somebody were talking about this the other day, Saturday night. And I was like, yeah, that's not me anymore. Like, I don't look at potential. Like, what the person shows you, that's who they are. Stop trying to look past it. Stop trying to be like, oh, I know that they can be like this, or maybe they meant this when they said this. No, they said what they meant and they meant what they said. Like, I don't know. That's just not me. I'm not with it. Yeah, the potential will have you in a fucked up situation. Okay? Potential definitely will. It's like, you might see the potential in this person, but it's like, do they? Do they see that in themselves? Do they want to be better? Are they going to be better, or are they just going to be full of shit, which is what they're showing you, but you like, nah, or, like, no, you can't be making excuses for people. And I hate when people do that. Like, that used to be me, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not doing that no more. Like, what you show me is what you show me. It is what it is. And I F with you based off of what you show me. I act accordingly, move accordingly. And that's just what it's going to be going forward. Okay? So if we talk, we talk. If we don't, we don't. If we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. It's like no sleep is getting lost over here. No sleep. Not till a couple months. But until then, no sleep is getting lost over here. Like, it's just not happening. Especially not off of somebody who know what the fuck they doing. Like, you're grown. You know what you're doing. So no sleep will be lost at all. No stress, no nothing. So I have realized that a lot of people don't know how to mind their business. Like, I know people are nosy. I know it. I can be a little nosy sometimes too, but for the most part, I mind my business. I don't give two shits what nobody has going on, what you're doing, any of that. Like I said, I can be a little nosy, like a little nosy, okay? But it's just like, I'm not going to go out my way to be in somebody's business, to try to figure out what they got going on, especially if we don't talk, none of that. Like, I don't give two F's what you have going on. And I said this on my Snap like a week or two ago, maybe 2, 3. I was just like, people who are quiet and keep to themselves, somebody like myself that don't bother nobody, don't be in nobody's face, don't care what nobody has going on. Like, if you talk to me, I talk to you. But if I catch a vibe and I don't like the vibe, I'm not fucking with you. Like, I'm an introvert. I'm very reserved to myself. If you know me, then you know that. I have to warm up to you. But once I catch a vibe, like whether we talked or not, once I, feel a vibe and energy from you that I am not really fucking with, I'm up off you. Like, or I'm just not going to try to talk to you. It might be like a good morning, hey, or whatever. But outside of that, it's gonna be nothing. Like, I don't be caring to be in people's face or anything like that. But like I was saying, people who are quiet and keep to themselves come off as mysterious. People don't know shit about you. People love to be in your fucking business. Excuse my language, y'all, but I feel very passionately about this. But yes, people love to be in your business. People love to try to figure out what you have going on, who you sleeping with, what you ate for breakfast. And it's like, baby, I don't even care about you. I don't even think about you. So it's just like, why are you in my business? And it's like, if you want to know, and the crazy thing is, people want to know so much, but will not come to you and ask you. Instead, they will go talking to other people, trying to get some information, gather some information so they can go tell other people. And it's just like, why do y'all care so much? Why do y'all care so much about little old me? I just don't be understanding. And it's crazy because it's people that you do not talk to. That's the crazy thing. You don't talk to these people. I could see if it was somebody who I talk to here and there, have a little conversation with every day, but it's nothing major. I could see them. Then I would be like, okay, I kind of get it. Why they in my business? But, don't want you in my business, but I kind of get why you are or why you're trying to be. But somebody who I don't talk to, it's like, baby, what is it? What is it about little old me that has you in my business? What is it? So yeah, it's just like, people need to learn how to mind their business, especially if the person don't fuck with you. And even if they do, it's like, why are you all in their business? If they wanted you to know, they would tell you. And that's another thing. People feel like entitled, like you owe them some answers or something. Baby, I don't owe you shit. I don't talk to you. I don't know you. And even if I do know you and I talk to you, I still don't owe you shit. Who are you? Who are you? Like, I don't get it. Y'all want to be in people's business so bad. Do y'all not have nothing going on? Because honestly speaking, I don't care if you brushed your teeth this morning. I don't care if you washed your ass. I don't care about nothing. If it is not about me, I do not care about it. I don't. If it's not about my friends, my family, I don't care about it. I really don't. But people just be people be going out of their way, I swear. It's like, what reward are you getting when you find out this information? Besides running and going to tell somebody about it. So I seen a post on social media, right? Yeah, one of these groups, I seen a post, and it was pretty much like, this guy texts this girl because he was up getting ready for work. So he texted her like 5 a.m. And so I guess she's a really light sleeper, and it woke her up. Now, there might be some people that are really light sleepers to the point where if you get a text message, it's going to wake you up. Me personally, I don't think I'm a deep sleeper, but I don't think I'm a light sleeper either. It's just like in the middle, like I sleep. So if I'm like rolling over or something and then somebody texts me, yes, I'm going to hear it. But me like sleep, knocked out, and then somebody texts me like, honey, I'm not getting it. I don't even hear it. I don't even hear it. So, excuse me. She pretty much told him like, don't text her that early or whatever. because he woke her up out of her sleep. So he was like, he's sorry, he was getting ready for work. He just thought that he would text her or whatever. Excuse me, Lord. So she was pretty much saying like he's inconsiderate of her time and all this, that, and the third, like low key going off on the man. So then she was like, she don't want to talk to him no more or whatever. So then I don't think he texted her back. So the next day he texted her, but it was like 3 in the afternoon. I think he was like, hey, or something. And she was like, why are you texting me after I told you that I didn't want to talk to you or whatever? And then so he was like, I've been thinking about you all day or something like that. And she pretty much called him creepy because the last message that I seen from him was like, I'm far from creepy or whatever. So it was a whole bunch of comments. And then you had like a few ladies that were like, oh, I would have cussed him out. And oh, I would have went off too. I would have felt the same way. But majority of these people were against her. And I was one of them because I was just like, you know, I get what you mean about texting you early that morning, but you could have simply just let him know, like, I'm a light sleeper. Don't text me that early because I don't get up around that time. And so you texted me and woke me up. So I would appreciate it if you could text me around such and such time. So she was pretty much like, I don't owe him no explanation and all this, that, and the third. So then I responded and I'm like, well, do not disturb is a beautiful thing, okay? And I said that that's why they have, no, I think I said something about do not disturb the first time or something. I'm not sure. I think it was probably my second comment. I was like, do not disturb is a beautiful thing. And they have it where you can add people to your favorites so that they can get through. And other people will not if they're not on your favorites or whatever. And so she was like, she not doing all that and blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, you don't like him like that, and that's fine. Because if you really like this man, and like I was telling my coworker when I told him this story, when a woman or anybody like somebody, they're going to bend them rules a little bit. Okay, they're going to bend them rules a little bit. They wouldn't care if the dude or the girl that they were into hit them up at 5 in the morning because that's what time they got up. They wouldn't care because it's like, okay, you know, I got a text from this person, you know, I'm feeling them, so I'm happy that they thought about me. But when you're not really feeling somebody, of course you're going to get irritated. Like you're going to be, if they woke you up out of your sleep, you're going to be irritated because you're not really fucking with them anyway. Excuse my language. So yeah, you're not really feeling them anyway. And it's just like, you could have simply just told the man not to do that. And then if he did it again, then you could be like, okay, like, you inconsiderate of my time. I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking to you. Have a good, enjoy your life, whatever, whatever. And block them or something. But for him not to know, and then you like flip out on him, I don't agree with that. I don't. And this goes back to me saying, when a woman really, really, really likes you, down to even a man, when they really like you, they're going to do some shit for you. Okay? They're going to do some stuff for you. Some things you won't have to ask them to do. I'm pretty sure a lot of things you won't have to ask them to do because they're very attentive. They know what you want. They know what you need. They know what they want to do for you, and they are going to do it. But I feel like if you're not really feeling that person like that, you ain't going to do a whole bunch of stuff. You're not going to be attentive. You won't really care how they moving, what they got going on, whatever, because you ain't really feeling them. So what they do does not bother you at all. You pretty much, you just want them to go do their own thing and stay up out of your face. Pretty much. So yeah, I just didn't agree. And it's just like, sometimes I can understand where black men are like, you know, black women are angry. Like, I can understand. I won't put that on everybody because I don't think I'm an angry black woman. I don't think every woman is an angry black woman. Like, I don't agree with that because I feel like if you are if you're saying that black women are angry, that includes your mother, your grandmother, your aunties. Like, that includes them too. Your sisters as well. And I feel like people don't be thinking about that when they open their mouth and say some dumb shit. But yeah, when I like you, for one, I feel like everybody loves good morning sex like I do. And I wake up super early. I wake up super early and I might see a text message from somebody, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to text them. I don't want to wake them up or whatever. But I end up texting anyway. And I feel like if you tell me not to that early because it woke you up, I'll completely get it. I completely understand. And I won't do it again. So, I mean, it's that simple. But I feel like people just want to be difficult and do the most for whatever reason. It's like, chill out and relax. So somebody sent me a video and I watched it. It was a interesting video. So it made me think of this question: do we mean what we say during sex, or is it just an in the moment thing that shouldn't be taken serious? I personally would say it depends on what is being said. Like, if a woman, like if you hit in that spot, and I mean like really, really, really hitting it, or she ain't had no sex in a long time or a little minute, and it just feels so amazing, and I don't know, like, it's funny because I'm like picturing myself having sex, but yeah. So if the sex is really good, I mean, like hitting, like the strokes are on point, kissing, all of that, you know, I might say some things, especially if I ain't had sex in a minute, or you just hitting that spot and it's like real sexy, real intimate. It's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. Real passionate sex. I mean, if you say something like, let's just say if you like whispered in my, and not on no aggressive shit, but if you like whispered in my ear and you was like, whose pussy is this or something, shit, I might say yours. I really might. I'm not even gonna lie. I might, especially if you really, really, really hitting that spot and it's just like, shit, you can have it. You know, like, if it's something like that, I might say yours. I really might. I might say yours. And it's like, I don't know if you should take that, you know. I mean, coming from me, I don't want to say you probably should. I would say it depends, like, but I feel like if it's, I I don't know, it depends kind of, because if, I feel like a man is not really asking it unless he's trying to boost his ego or something, or he just really wants to know if the pussy is his. But at the same time, I feel like you really shouldn't be asking that unless you want this woman, unless you on like some trying to be exclusive type stuff. You shouldn't be out here. You shouldn't be out here asking that question, because I feel like if you ask that question and she says yours, and then it's like, okay, that's where that, so what are we, comes into comes into play, kinda low key, not all the time, but like I said, don't be confusing people. If you know that you're not really on that type of time with her, I feel like you shouldn't ask that question. But I get like it's a in the moment thing, and y'all might just be talking. But I feel like, how will we know that you were just talking? Like, how will we know that? So, because I feel like after sex, listen, Don't sit there and be like, oh, what I said, what I asked you during sex, it was just a question. Like, I ain't really mean nothing by it. Sir, get the fuck on. Like, seriously, get it on. Because, no. For one, I'm going to be looking at you like you crazy. And I might be like, what question you talking about? And then, yeah, don't piss me off. Especially not after no good sex. Don't piss me off, sir. No, like, just let me live in the moment with the strokes, and don't piss me off. But I don't know. I feel like I said, it depends, because if a woman tells you to, like, she wrap her legs around you, because like I said, you're hitting that spot now, and she wrap her legs around you, and then she like kissing you, and y'all moaning in each other's mouth. Now that's sexy. When you are moaning in each other's mouths, like, that's some sexy stuff. But y'all like kissing on each other's neck and all of that, and then she like whispers and tell you to nut in her. She probably don't mean that, okay? 9 times out of 10, she does not mean that. She does not. It's just the in the moment thing. The dick is feeling good. She don't want you to pull it out, but pull that shit right on out. Like, don't play around. And don't be like, you serious? Are you sure? No, she's not. Like, don't ask that question and ruin the mood. Just take your dick out. And then if you know that you don't want to be with her, you don't see no future, or you don't see her being the mother of your child or your children, don't nut in her anyway. Like, no. This is not like nut in me and go get Plan Bs. Like, no. Don't nut in her. So I feel like it all depends. But you have to know, like, who you're dealing with. Now, the one thing that I would not do, which I saw in the clip that I watched that somebody sent me, he asked her whose pussy it was, and she said another man's name. Now, that's some shit that I would never do. For one, I'm not that bold. And like I said in a old episode, I think, like, when I first started my podcast, I was just like, when women ask dudes, like, is it in yet or something, I will never, ever, ever ask a dude that, because I feel like you're not about to choke me out, beat my ass in this bed. Like, it's just not about to happen. So I'm going to just fake it till I make it, and, I'm going to have to put on the best little act here. Okay? That's what I'm going to have to do. Now, mind you, I've done that before. It's nothing new. And I feel like my moans are sexy. They legit. So, yeah, I feel like I haven't done it in a while. But I can still do it. So I feel like in that case, I'm going to have to just moan it out, and then just be like, oh, I'm tired. Like, you know how you like roll over and you have no more energy? I'm gonna have to pull one of them and be like, hold on, I can't, I'm tired. Like, you wore me out. You will never see me again. Never. And then I'd be thinking, like, would I give him one more chance to try to redeem himself? But I don't know. It depends on the sex. Like, if it was like a 1 out of 10, I'm going to have to, And I feel like we would probably have to talk. If I was going to give you another chance to see what it do, we're going to have to talk about, like, what type of women you were used to, or something, because that can't happen again. Because it's like, I could have had somebody else over here, but yeah, I brought you back. And now, the crazy thing is, I had a dream the other day, yesterday, actually, and this was the smallest penis I've ever seen. And the crazy thing is, like, looking back at it, it's like, what, honey, it was like so uncircumcised, and some uncircumcised dicks just look so ugly and terrible when they not hard. It just, no. And this one was I guess you could say it was one of them. It was not. Mm-mm. No. If I seen it today, I would just be like, why do they have that thing out? So yeah, but the scene was. I'm assuming that this person was my man in my dream. Like that's what I'm assuming because I went to see him. I think at his job or something. Like I went to see him. I think I had food or whatever, and I was being real sexy in my dream. Um, and he was like telling me to like walk over to him or whatever and come here, and I was telling him to come here, and then he told me to come here like in a real sexy, like bring your ass here type of voice. And so I went and it turned me on or whatever. So we started having sex, but he had like the smallest penis ever. And I think I like sat on it. I did, but it was like my back was facing him. Oh, this is funny. But my back was facing him, and I was like, this not working for me. So I had to like, my back was still facing him, but I had to like sit a certain way, and baby, that dick was good. It was little, but it was good. And I feel like if you have a little one, like you aren't really that blessed. I feel like you just have to know how to work with what you have. Because me personally, I do not like a really, really, really large penis. I don't. I just, no, it does nothing for me. Because it's like, I don't want to have to keep pushing you back. And niggas think that is just like, I don't know what they do to y'all. It like boost y'all ego, empowering for y'all, for a woman to keep pushing you back. But no, I'm not really enjoying this because when we are in missionary, you cannot be like deep up in me. You can't because it hurts. And I have to keep pushing you back. And it's like more pain than pleasure. And me, I'm the type where I just want the right amount of penis. Okay? So when we in missionary, like I want you to be deep inside me. Okay? I don't want you to be pounding my shit now. But I want you to be deep inside me, like slow stroking, speeding it up, working your hips. Like, I like that. Okay? And I feel like we shouldn't have to have all this space in between us because your dick's so long. Okay? Like, I don't like that. It does nothing for me. No. And then if I'm riding you, I can't really sit for real because it's so much dick. Like, I don't like that. I don't. No, I don't want it. And mind you, I've had a couple big ones, and it's just like, it's not my cup of tea. Like, I don't want the small penis to the point where if it's hard, it still sits on your balls. I don't want that. I don't want that, but I feel like I need something I can work with. Like, no, I need something I can work with. I need something that if I want to deep throat it, I can do that. I feel like this is funny to me. A little gagging is okay. Like that is okay. But I feel like, I don't know. I just don't want no large ass penis. Like, no, like a penis is down to your knee. I don't want that. And it's nothing attractive about that. Yes, you have a big dick. Like, that's cool. That's awesome. And a lot of skinny dudes do have big dicks. But it was one dude. This was back in high school, I believe. I can't remember if he had like, no, his dick was not big at all. Like, he was skinny. Was he skinny? He's not the type of dude that I would go for today. So I'm gonna say that he was tall. He was skinny. He was tall. He was skinny. He had like a little meat, but not like a stomach or anything. So I'm gonna say he was skinny. But the dick was very little. Like, it was little. And no, I every time having sex, it was just like, okay, let's wrap this up, baby. Like, ugh. Because it was not good. And I pray that he got his strokes together these days. Like I pray he did. Like he know how to work something, do something. Think he has a child, so maybe it worked out. But then again, just because you have a child don't mean you know what you're doing. All it take is for her to have some good vagina and for you to nut. That's all it take. You probably didn't do shit, to be completely honest. To be completely honest, like, and I feel like getting like a man being hard and your dick little, no, I can't even remember. And I'm sitting here trying to think back, like how long it was, what did it look like, and all that. But I just can't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like a sit on the balls type type penis, but it didn't do what it needed to do for me. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I feel like it depends on the person, y'all energy, y'all vibe, if you should believe what is coming out of their mouths. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Make sure that you rate, share, comment. I don't know what's going on with my polls and Q&As. Like, I don't know what is going on with that. So I need to look into that and get that fixed, because I think for like 2 episodes now I haven't been able to put one up, but I'm going to get that figured out, get it checked. But make sure you comment, tell me if you like the episode, your thoughts, opinions, all of that. Certain situations, what would you have done? Yes, I love to hear from y'all. My birthday is Wednesday. Also, it's Wednesday. It's on the 20th. I'm excited. I'll be 31. Moving on up in the world, but growing wiser and all of that. So I look forward to my birthday this year. I really do. It's crazy because it's right around the corner. But yes, so make sure you share with your friends, your family, whoever. Let them know how good I'm doing over here. I'm trying to be real consistent. I'm kind of, a girl been tired lately, but yeah, I make up for it when I put out episodes. My episodes are like that, okay? So I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.